Hey guys, it's Jessie, and today I have a poetry review for you, and it is one that I read a little bit ago, but everything's been sinking in. I've been rereading it, and I'm excited to share it with you today. And it is called The Writer's Room by Justen Davila, and I just want to say thank you again to Justin for sending this my way after seeing my Milk and Honey review. And what also is pretty neat is that he went ahead. It's also autographed, so that's really exciting. So thank you again, Justin, for sending it and autographing it. The Writer's Room is a collection of poems and shorts that deals mostly with change, but also love, loss, hope, and fear. The emotions were broken down into chapters, and each one of those emotions was heavily felt. I was left inspired and found myself rereading my favorites quite a few times over. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I am constantly picking this up and picking those favorite ones out and rereading them. The Writer's Room was thought-provoking. It challenged you to not only think, but to grow. It was eye-opening, and it not only raised issues of my own beliefs, but with social issues as well. To be honest, more than once I felt a little bit lost and confused, and some poems I really loved and connected with, and some I just didn't. Strangely enough, all of the ones that I really did enjoy were on the left-hand side, so I have them all marked, and I found that to be a pretty interesting little pattern there. And it does make me wonder where everyone else is going to land on this too. So if you read it and you kind of figure out that pattern, let me know where you fell. For the poems that I didn't love, it was easily from the difference in our experiences. I wasn't even sure that I was comprehending it correctly, but then I realized it was okay that I didn't. What really intrigues me about poetry is that there is no right or wrong way, and I like that it's open to interpretation for it, and it's just really beautiful. So I am by no means a poetry expert. I have read very limited amounts of poetry, but as I am getting back into it, I just wanted to say that I did really enjoy this, but I felt like it just needed just a tiny bit more of a punch into the poems where it would keep me completely addicted and just full of all the feels. Milk and Honey is a collection of poems that completely blew me away. I cannot stop raving about it. It raised the bar for poetry as a standard for me. It spoke straight to my very soul, it left me wanting more, and I felt that Milk and Honey was so universally understood. It was more direct, it was more clear, and it made me not only connect with the poems, but for those who suffered similar emotions that I did too. And with the Writer's Room, I feel like these are also going to be universal, but I feel like they're more open to interpretation based on your experiences and whatnot. So like I said, this begins to challenge your thoughts, it evokes deep feelings, it pulls from experiences and morals, and it did resonate with me. I loved that there were themes of hope and change. Those were the ones that really did speak to me the most, and at this point in my life, that's exactly where I am, and it made it all okay to feel this way. Like I was understood, I wasn't alone, and it's amazing how something so small and so simple can be so powerful. How it can completely shift your outlook on something, and I am left feeling inspired and ready for what comes next. Like most poetry collections, The Writer's Room is short and sweet. The end always comes way too quickly, and I wanted to devour this instantly from the moment that I got it, but I made myself read it just with a few pages each day to really let it all soak in and to really feel everything. It is powerful and beautiful, and I'm already going to guarantee that I'm going to reread it because I've already reread it at least twice now, and I'm going to give this a 4 stars and I highly encourage for you to check it out as well. The last thing I want to do is read you one of my favorite shorts from here, and just to give you a little taste of it, and one that, like I said, is just really speaking to me at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and read that. We come into this world unmarked for the most part. We are pure, clean, precise, and with endless possibilities. We are untouched, unscarred. Throughout life, we must make decisions, take action, and engage in different circumstances that encompass the word life. Some of us, however, play safer than others. We do so because we are afraid of becoming ill, hurt, damaged. We are afraid of losing our pristine state. What if I told you that you losing that purity was what life was about? What if I told you that living every day doing at least one thing that challenged you and changed you was actually a good thing? My point is that life should be enjoyed, reveled. It should not be feared. Simply put, if you live your life in fear, yes, you will reach the end untouched, unharmed, scarless, and pristine. But why does it matter? You did not truly live. You did not leave your comfort zone. The safety net was always under you. Remember, scars are stories. They tell tales of triumph, defeat, resilience, and most of all, they set you apart. Don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid of scraping and bruising a bit, because a scar is something that could have been much worse, but healed. Take risks, be free. There is no shame in scarring. And then I'm going to read just one last one. It is titled Change, and it says, change does not come from passiveness. It does not fight in silence. It is built through momentum, like a boulder speeding down a hill to its final destination. Change will never come if your attitude toward it is not that boulder. Passivity shall not lead to revolution, nor shall it ever come from the lips of champions. Change begins with one action and consumes. I definitely recommend that you guys pick this one up. I will leave a link below to where you can purchase your very own copy from Amazon. Like I said, just pick it up, read it, and be left inspired. Thank you so much, Justin, for sending this my way. Let me know, too, if you guys also have some other great poetry suggestions or recommendations, because I'm definitely looking to get my hands on a couple more. I only have one more in the lineup, and I definitely want to add to that, so definitely share those if you have it. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys soon, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.